Hey there, Angel here.
Billy here.
With the Natural Lifestyle Show. We're so glad you can join us again. We're starting our series about detoxing. Detoxing has been a part of our life for a few years now. We've done a lot of different things, and one thing that I'm pretty excited about that we've been doing for a while and that I plan to stay with is Zeolite. Years back I had read about it and I was interested in it, and it seemed to me there was a lot of kind of conflicting research on it, and so it took me a while to actually try it. But once I did try it, I was glad that I did. And we just want to tell you about it. This is the kind that we've been taking, is the ultra liquid zeolite. But in my most recent research, I've noticed that the research, most of it is done on the actual powder form of zeolite. And more specifically, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, is the clinoptilolite. And yeah, don't laugh at me. But the links are going to be down below, because nothing I say I have references to back me up for everything that I say, because this is all from research. And I'm not giving any health advice. I'm just telling you what I do and telling you the research that I've read. I'm telling you why I do it. Okay, zeolite to me is important because there's pollution in everywhere you look. Just about there's going to be pollution. Air, possibly what you eat.
Even what you drink.
Yeah, it could be what you drink. Fillings, if you have the mercury fillings. If there's been some other way that, you know, a lot of people probably have effects of pollution. This is my opinion. I know that things have happened in my life that I've needed to detox from, and I've gone about it a lot of different ways and had some amazing results from it. And this is one of the things that has really helped me a lot. As far as the powder and that specific kind, there's two options. Now, the Zeolite Pure, I believe it's pure, is about 50 bucks. So we're ordering the Zero Force to try the powder. That's about half that price. And also I want to talk about fulvic acid, because this ultra zeolite has fulvic acid in it. And I'm ordering some fulvic acid to take along with the powder, because from what I've read, fulvic acid basically goes along with things and helps them to transfer into areas, like maybe areas of your body or whatever, to go in and detox those areas. And the zeolite is pretty amazing because it is from volcanic ash. Let's see, I have it down here. And it has honeycomb little structures in it. And these structures are negatively charged, and they want to bring in things with a positive charge. The things that they bring in being things like free radicals, heavy metals. One source that I read said that even like free radicals from cooked and burnt meat, that this could, you know, take those in and escort them out of the body. Can take in microbes like bacteria, yeast, estrogen-like things, because, you know, depending on what kind of plastics we have been using, especially if heating them up, you know, you use a estrogen-based plastic, put it in the microwave, heats up, could transfer those estrogens to your food, ingest them, and then, you know, could potentially, I have heard things like that could contribute to estrogen dominance, because I've done, you know, had to learn about that before. But I've read that this helps to alkalize the body. Zeolite stops diarrhea, from a lot of research I've done. And I've read that that's one way to tell if you really have real zeolite, and that the companies really don't want that to come out, because that would be an easy way to find out if it was real or not. If you had an upset stomach, drink it, and if it stopped, then likely you have real zeolite. And also there's been questions about, well, people have questioned whether or not there's any real zeolite in the liquids. And if they are, then are the structures still intact? from being processed.
Is that from it being heated up?
Yeah, there's questions about it being heated up and processed. Maybe the structures may have fallen apart and no longer be able to transfer, to take in the positive charges. And from what I understand, you need to drink a little bit more when you take this so that you can, because you have a tendency to become a little dehydrated because of the mechanisms of getting these things out of your body. So I've always been careful to drink more. And Dr. Howard, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right, it's P-E-I-P-E-R, Pieper. He has a website, zeolitefacts.org, that I've gotten a lot of this information off of. I believe he's written a book, and I do plan on buying some books and doing some reading on the books, but I've just looked at research studies online and writings about it online so far. But I mean, it seems very promising to me, and some place I read, and like I said, the links will be down below so you can read everything I've read lately. But I've read that it can take the fluoride out of your body too if you not interested in having fluoride accumulating in your body.
Yeah, fluoride's a big thing right now.
Yeah, yeah. Personally, I'm not interested in having fluoride in my body. And I'm not interested in having any type of toxins in my body at all. We've experienced a lot of health benefits from detoxing, a lot. Clearer thinking, better memory, generally healthier, just a lot of benefits. And there's other things that we do too, and we're going to touch on those. But no matter what I've done, now a lot of things have helped, herbs, detox, and a lot of things have helped and have played a step into it. But I would say the number one thing for detoxing for me is eating right. Because when I started eating right, then things just started working a lot better.
It's just like putting gas in a gas tank. If you put water in a gas tank, is your car going to go? But you put the right foods in your body's just going to perform better. I mean, you're going to feel better.
Yeah. It took me a long time to figure out what right foods are. Basically, I would say eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can, as many organic and freshest that you can. That's a good philosophy that I say to have. But I'm just going to give you a demonstration here. Until my powdered comes, I'll take this. This is what I've been taking. I've been putting 1 or 2 of these in the water, and this has some fulvic acid in it, which gives it this dark color. And fulvic acid, it is a very interesting thing. Read about it down below in the link. But it's a lot of positive things about it that I've read. I've read it's very antiviral. And all of these things just seem like a healthy thing for me because there's been no side effects from these things in any of the studies that I've read, and only positive things. So I mean, I feel very comfortable doing it. I've never had any bad effects from it. And one more thing, things like zeolite and maybe bentonite clay are good if you're detoxing, like with maybe like cilantro. That's a good thing that from what I understand, it's good to get like heavy metals out of the different areas of your body that, like for instance, the brain. I've read that it can get heavy metals out of the brain area. But if it doesn't have something to escort it out of your body, it could just resurface and be reabsorbed in some other part of your body. And so things like zeolite will escort that out of the body. And believe me and Billy, we have done juicing before. We juiced hard on a lot of vegetables, including cilantro and beets, and got feeling very, very ill until we realized that we were needing to have something like this to escort the toxins out of our body, because we were detoxing and getting a lot of detoxing symptoms, and I think reabsorbing things until we figured that out. Yeah. So if you're gonna use cilantro or something like that, I would highly recommend zeolite or bentonite clay along with it.
Yeah, that's where it helps to do your research. Know what you're getting into.
Very true. So we will cover cilantro, bentonite clay, few other things, but right now we're just telling you what we know about the zeolite here, and we've both been taking it.
Yes.
And we're both going to plan on taking the powdered form, and feel a lot better for it. And so I hope this helped you out some, and check out the links below, like the video, leave us a comment. Go to our website, please, and get your free report. Sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date with what we're doing, what's going on. We have a lot more planned.
We got a whole lot going on, and a whole lot of things we're planning on covering in the future.
Yep. And have a good one.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.